Hey everybody, welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are going to talk about Dead Men's Doubloons. So let's get down to the table and see how this game looks because I cannot imitate pirates very well. Okay, so let's peek inside this box and see what do we have. First of all, you have a player board, and it's really not that big of a board. Let me just open it. Oh my god, what's going on? Okay, so you have this player board, and there are 4 sections of this board where you will go with your ships around, circling left or right, depending where you are turned away and whatnot. And you will start here from this beach, and you will go the easy route. These blue spots indicate that this is the long route, but it's very easy, there's not much danger there. Then there's this yellow route that you can always go on a red or continue with blue, then back and forth. But yellow route is really not that easy as a blue route, but still it's easier than this red route. As you can see, there's only like, you have to go on 4 places and you will find the treasures kept in this mountain, but you will probably die on the way, because this is really hard to go to without any damage and still trying to survive. And then we have this B side, that it's alternate play, that gives you some variations. I will not go into this because it would take me forever to explain everything. I'm just here to give you a basic overview. Then we have rule book, and rules are okay. There is some of the rules are really not clear enough to me. I wish if they would explain it in a different, more clear way, but overall it's a good rule book. You get everything. Now this is the explanation of how that other side works and what you have to do and how you have to set up the game. And as you can see, there's also reference sheet for each tile in the game, what it does, how it does. I really like this. When people do this, this is what you have to do with your game. If you have lots of different kind of cheats that do different stuff, explain them at the end. That's very important. Rulebook. Artwork is phenomenal overall, no biggie there. Okay, so let me just see if I position it well so you can see everything. Okay, what we have here is, these are your miniatures. Well, miniatures. They are wooden components that you use to represent your, let me just try and zoom it a bit. No, I can't. Okay, so I will just hold it closer like this. So if you are playing red, this is your pirate that you will move around the island. This is your boarding party, and there's really cool first player token here. And as I always like to play blue, there's even a bird captain, Captain Parrot. So these are wooden, nicely thick wooden components, and I like that they did not give you stickers for these. These are printed right on these wooden components, so I am terrible at stickering the games. So thank you for doing this. Okay, what else we have here? Okay, there's some more wood tokens. These are just to represent your on your player mat how many health you have, how and different abilities you get, and lots of different stuff to track around. There's also one die that helps you determine what happens in combat. Then there's a bunch of wooden components, and they're really nice, sturdy cardboard chips, and I like those. And there's also doubloons, and these are used throughout the game for various stuff. When you are on the island, for example, and you are going over the red spot, as I showed you previously on the map, you will flip it, and there it goes and says gain 1 black jewel, then replace with a red landmark tile. You get 1 black jewel, that's cool, or not. And there's a bunch of different cardboard components here. I will not go through all of these. Then there's the main gameplay part, and that is these cards. Let me just take all of them out. There's like so many of those. Okay, so this is taking a bit too long, sorry. So there's lots of different cards, and these you will play in front of you, and what they do, they will tell you where you move on those sectors. Do you move left, right, or you don't move left or right, you move where you are facing. So if you are facing left, you are moving left, and then you can turn your facing to the right, and then you get to choose one of these actions and play it. So there's a bunch of different cards, they are repeating themselves, and these are used for the end game. And there's some other cards at the end over here. These are from the module of the game. So as I told you, I didn't told you what I did. There's really tons of different modules for this game that you can play with. But overall, the artwork for this one is really nice looking artwork. I really like how it looks. And it's really clear what everything does. These icons are very clear, and you get a small cheat sheet, so you know what each card is doing. And then we have these miniatures that sometimes don't go out, as you can see from this insert, very well. Now this insert is not good. I really don't like it. I'm sorry to say that, but as you can see, I'm really trying to take ship out, and like for example, this green one is going out really well. It just pops back in. But like for example, this yellow one, you see it doesn't want to get out in any way, and I'm afraid I will break it, so this insert will probably be thrown away. They could do a better job with this, but this is just a minor thing. In most of my games I throw insert away because the game, when it's punched out, really doesn't fit in here. And you will see one other reason why I don't like this insert. But let me show you the ships. Okay, so the green ones. Now in this game, you get your ship and you sail with it, and these are really nice. They have some really nice details to it. Nothing spectacular, but really it's cool looking ships. And when you are blasted away of the water and when you die, you are not eliminated from the game, but you come back as a ghost ship. And as a ghost ship, you get this see-through miniature of your ship, and you are sailing around harassing other people, because ghost ships are really scary. And at the end of the game, you will get a chance to redeem yourself and pay doubloons to get back and become the normal ship again, to come to the realm of living again, let's say so. Okay, so these are the ships. Now I would show you some other colors, but as I told you, so they're really hard sometimes to take out. Like for example, this is the blue one, and it looks just stunning, just stunningly beautiful how these ships look. Okay, now why this insert is not that good? They decided to do something strange, and that is they put some materials underneath the insert. So when you want to play a game, every time you have to pull the insert out. Now that defies the need of the insert, but okay, I will not complain about it because that's just a minor stuff, really minor stuff. So what you get here, these are those cheat sheets, I like to call them, and they explain you each action, what it does on the card. And over here goes the end game scoring. There's also advanced scoring, so there's lots of different modules for this game. And each player, this game goes to 6 players, and each player will get one of these. So that's that. And then we have these player boards, so each player will get his own board, and over here you will track your health, and over here is your special abilities that you lose over time as your ship takes damage. This is basically your crew, and as you're losing crew, you are losing abilities to turn around your ship. You have less cards in your hand and whatnot. And over here is what you do when you are a ghost ship, and each player gets this special ability that only he can use. So, and each one is different, which I applaud, because I like when they do this, since now I have to play with other colors, not just the blue one as I tend to play with. And that's everything that comes in a box of Dead Man's Doubloons. Okay, so that was Dead Man's Doubloons, and this game is pretty fun. I really like how you have the ship battle that really resembles you on a Jamaica, but it's not a race. Actually, it's just ships blasting each other out of the water, And then you have this boarding party, that not boarding party, but that party of pirates, that's captain and pirates going on an island trying to find the treasure, and you have to pick the way. Do you want to go short route, but that's really dangerous, or there's that mid route that it's kind of dangerous, and then there's this easy route that really is not that dangerous, but it can be, because we had some great combo lined up. So it ended up that that long route that was kind of easy to go to was actually a bit harder than it usually is. So I really like that in game. Now this game is kind of full of randomness, because you have to play 3 cards and you don't know what players will play. And when you play your cards, you are like, okay, he's going there. Probably he will turn around, I will swim into his water, I will board him, and then that completely falls off because he did some other player did something very different that you expected him to do. And but overall I really like it. Game comes with the tons of components. There's some different gameplays, some modules that you can integrate in a game, so you can play a different game. There is a B side of the map also, which is it changes game somewhat. The rules are really, I'm not really fan of how they wrote the rules. So you'll have to play it few times. We did not get it all at once. We were really confused sometimes from time to time, but that's not a bad thing. It's just they could write it better. But overall the game is really fun. It's very interesting how everyone is running around following each other, trying to score as many points as they can, doubloons. And when you die, you really don't die in this game. You get that ghost ship, that see-through clear miniature of your ship, that now it's a ghost ship, and it's a very dangerous ghost ship, and everyone is trying to avoid you and you are hunting them down. It was phenomenal fun. And I think you should really check it out. Dead Man Doubloons by Thundergriff Games. And until next time, pozdrav! This video was brought to you by philibertnet.com, the game in all its states.